These are the hiking shoes. They're Oxfords that I got. Say hi, Jig. The brand is Keen. I got them at REI. I tried on several pair. I like these because they're very stout. They have a good hard sole as opposed to a flexible sole. I just feel more sturdy in these. The clerk that was helping me said they're good for about 300 miles. Where the other pair was good for about 150. And they were very supple. They'd have been a great tennis shoe. But I even like the looks of these. In style wise, I feel like I have on like two left shoes. Like I don't want to look down at them. They feel, and I definitely raise my feet up more when I walk. They're nice and snug across my instep and toes, but they do slip some on my heel. So today is going to be the first day of hiking in my Keen shoes. And let's check them out. It's 7:15. Let's go hiking up Pilot Mountain. Yeah! We both fit in. On the way to Pilot Mountain, I stopped in Pittsburgh at the McDonald's and I picked up Sandra. I'm so excited because I was going to take my dog.
So she took another bitch. Can't take one, get the other.
That's my favorite bitch. I called around for boarding for Sissy, who's my walking buddy, and she's part Amstaff, and nobody will take it because they're not educated in the breed. So I was just gonna do this by myself, and then I get a phone call last night from Sandra. She's like, "Hey, you still going by yourself?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "I want to go." And I was like, "Hell yeah, let's go." So I picked her up, and off we go to Pilot Mountain. And so we're going to take you with us. So many.
Oh, I'm with most of my friends right now.
Well, power to you, girl. Same. It's quality. It ain't quantity.
Right.
Well, we were talking yesterday, and James has this dream of a compound. It's still
so wild. I was thinking that last night.
So, and it don't got to be big. I mean, you could have 50 acres and truck patch a bunch of it, put livestock on part of it, but you would have to be like in a tiny home.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it doesn't have to be, you can't put a 4,000 square foot house out there, but 1,000 square foot.
You could above a barn.
Yes, you could above a barn. But the point is to have a bunch of people of like mind in small houses, and then have one large community kitchen.
Yeah. Where
once a week, once a month, whatever, everybody gets together and everybody cooks and everybody hangs out and blah blah blah, like your true friends. And he was like, and then we could have like music festivals, and stuff like that out there. It's like, holy God, yeah, that would be so awesome. And then I looked at him and I was like, you could wear a white robe and you could start a cult.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 206 for I-40 business, US 421 north toward Cartersville, Winston-Salem downtown.
Right lanes.
No, well, I was going to wait till 52,
Oh,
if that's cool.
yeah.
And just take 52 straight up, if it ain't close. Ha 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 ha. I go where I'm towed. That's how I say that word.
Uh-huh.
There.
I know. Oh, it looks like it has a dingle on top. Move, tree, move. No, that's the way that it was lined up.
And there it is. There's Pilot Mountain. And if you're a fan of Andy Griffith, it was all about North Carolina. They just changed it to Mount Pilot, but there really is a Pilot Mountain, and Mount Airy is Mayberry.
Which is 10 minutes apart.
Yeah, they are.
15, yeah.
I remember one episode they were talking about driving down to Raleigh in Andy Griffith.
Yeah. Actually, quite a few. Because he would be going out of town to Raleigh to a state thing.
Right. I am not a map. I'm a map reader, and so I glanced at the map, and I was like, "There'll be signs. We can get to Pilot Mountain. That's not a problem." And Sandra had her GPS going, which was taking us to the town of Pilot Mountain, but not the park of Pilot Mountain.
And Google's stupid.
Yes. So we pull off, and we're like, "Yay! There's the sign pointing 3 miles to the right to Corridor Trail and Mountain Trail, which is where we want to go today." Well, the road tees less than 3 miles down the road, and you don't know which direction to go. And the GPS said go left, or did they say go right?
They said go right, and Pilot Mountain was left.
Pilot Mountain. So now we've stopped ignoring the GPS, and all roads lead to the town of Pilot Mountain, and we've been on all of them. None of them go to the park.
Right.
So now we've pulled over and we're going to look at a map.
Yahoo Mountain Dew. Yeah, we made it.
We made it.
Four cups of coffee in a 2-hour drive. And that's my destination right there.
Little Pinnacle Overlook. So this is Pinnacle Mountain.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess we were all thinking, well, Mama might chunk one of us off. She won't miss one.
You won't miss 1 out of 8. No,
We best be on our besties. Cherokee making their way back down to wherever.
Yeah.
Some went south, some went east. I bet they're just learning. I bet they're babies.
What are you talking about?
This big tree right here. Watch all the little knot holes.
Yep.
See them?
Yep. It's November.
I thought something was crawling on me.
You got a tick?
No, it was a Japanese beetle,
Oh.
which I'm highly allergic to. If it bite me, to put ulcers in the boils.
Let's see if I can catch them.
Around. Come back around.
Whoa.
here. You gotta see this. There is another me somewhere.
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
It is. There is another me. They even put moss to it, and it's actually growing.
It's growing. Yeah. Oh, how wonderful. Somebody else has a Sandra.
Yes.
That's really cool.
That is.
I need the GoPro on my head so I can watch where I'm walking.
Oh.
And you know, it's in my truck. But the battery ain't no good in it.
What kind of batteries it take?
I don't. It's they're built in.
Oh. Look, somebody had a little campfire right here. Ba-boom, ba-boom.
Mm-hmm.
Or a lightning strut. Probably lightning.
Are you kind of doing that on purpose? When you know that?
It was like on a rock.
I turned it on. Record. Oh my God, so we came up. We had been like climbing up and down stone steps along the face. And it's been gorgeous. In and out of little caves, and now we're on this stretch where it's nothing but just uphill. You know, what do you call that? Pea gravel, whatever. You know, crush and run.
Chapel Hill gravel's what a lot of people call it, pea gravel. This stuff,
Yeah.
like Chapel Hill gravel.
And this is harder than climbing the rocks to me. Just walking straight up.
Yeah, we're getting in elevation because I'm starting to yawn.
Yawn, yeah.
Hi.
This is where we cut back right and go up the trail that way to get back to the parking lot. Otherwise, the loop goes back out another two and a half miles.
No, thank you. I'm curious to see what your phone says that we've walked.
Not far.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yes.
bake shop, soda shop, Snappy Lunch. I think that has the fried bologna. Oh, the soda fountain has food too.
Yeah.
You want to go over there?
Okay. Yeah. Get ice cream on top of your food. Yeah.
Dude, they're my favorites.
Madison Renee makes some of the best I've ever eaten.
Really?
Homemade. It's weak.
Oh, sorry. I'm just terrible.
Well, these can't be a full cow tail. That's like a cat tail.
Uh-huh. Day 2, hiking Pilot Mountain. We are going to Grassy Creek. I don't know, right here. And we're going to hit the creeks, and we're looking for rocks today and going home. It is overcast. I have no idea what the weather's going to be, but we're going to be in a creek anyway and be wet. So let's go drive around. Ain't nothing, Mark.
That blows me away.
Yeah. You have got to know.
Well, Mark.
Yeah. So I missed a turn. But see, now that there ain't no other turn. There ain't no other sign for that.
God, that's gorgeous.
Isn't it pretty? So frustrating thing about running around Pilot Mountain is the signs point, but they don't
follow through.
They don't follow through. So, because like yesterday, we turned because we wanted to go to the bottom of Corridor Trail, and it's pointed to the right, and it said Corridor Trail 3 mile, and then the road teed, and there was no sign to go right or left. So we went left, and we went the wrong way. There was no sign. Got totally turned around, but we got to drive around a lot of pretty country.
Yeah.
So this morning we are going to Grassy River, blah blah blah, to run the creeks, and we're supposed to go down Shoals Road and then Pinnacle Hotel Road. And I'm looking at street signs on the right as I'm driving, and on the right it's Barney something, and Shoals was on the left, but the street sign was turned sideways so you couldn't read it. So we went 2 miles out the way before I pulled over, and I was like, we've gone too far to come back to find Shoals Road. Then we just saw a sign for Pilot Creek trails, like up ahead and make a left, and then we saw no more signs. So when you come to Pilot Mountain, study your maps before you drive around, because everybody just assumes you know where you're going. Well, it's kind of real hard to miss the mountain.
Yeah.
To just head towards the mountain and then go do something. That's the best advice.
Mm-hmm. Crossing, that's
Yep.
a good first one I've seen, actually.
The parking lot is for the horse trailers that we're going to.
Okay. There's a kiosk and stuff down there. There's the parking lot, I bet you, right there.
You think?
Yep.
Oh, ain't no signs.
Nada. Ain't no damn turnaround unless you do somebody's driveway either, is it?
No. I got real testy with Pilot Mountain State Park because there were signs that pointed us to the other part of the corridor trail, which is footpath. That's parking for footpath too, because that's the head of the corridor that you walk. We got to the parking lot so we could go down the bridle trail to get to the creeks, and the gates was closed, and they open at 8:30 and it's 8:45, and I got real testy, like, how come you're not here? And I went back to Pilot Mountain's website, and there's a big red banner that says the horse trails are closed, which I don't know why, because that's also parking for the top of the corridor trail. So don't know what's going on with that. So we are going to find a place to pull over and check our maps and head over to High Point and see what's going on in the creeks at High Point, because I ain't got it in me to walk uphill for 1.5 miles today after walking uphill maybe 50 yards yesterday. How far did we walk uphill yesterday?
It was a good mile anyway.
Oh Lord. You can do anything as long as you count to 10, and I counted to 10 19 times.
Oh, that was just at the last stroke of the into the car.
Yes, that was that, and that was a very small part.
Yeah, very.
We gave up on Pilot Mountain and Grassy Creek and said forget it, and we thought about going to High Point. Driving south on 52, I saw a sign for Hanging Rock. I thought Hanging Rock was more towards Statesville, which is what, another hour east of here, maybe, or west of here, in the opposite direction in which we're going. I saw a sign for Hanging Rock, and I took it, and I told Sandra, I said, ask your phone. Hey, we're back in Stokes County. Oh, everything happens in Stokes County with us today. So we're gonna see what's at Hanging Rock. Here we go.
Surf in the morning.
Clap your hands.
Look at the horse through the fence. That's too cool. I like that. Oh, and there's a cow.
Yep.
Now open.
Just little sheds.
I guess, yeah.
1.3 miles. Okay. That's what we're doing. Picnic, shelter, Indian Creek Trail. Okay. Okay. That's what we're doing.
We hiking? Sure.
There's what?
A bouquet.
Yeah. This is Hidden Falls, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's a real bouquet up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Maybe somebody proposed. Sandra, where you in? Oh, I see ya. I see ya. He did crawdad. He did crawdad. He did crawdad. Recording none of that. You're just now recording. I forgot to turn it on.
Oh, oops.
I do it all the time.
I do it too.
Okay, well, I don't care.
This is the outskirts of Danbury.
We didn't record all the way through town.
All the way through. But
Okay.
we're on the ass end of it.
But
Oops.
It's a cute little town. It's got a post office and a gas station.
Yes, it does.
And a church.
And a fire department.
Yeah.
And we found where we went tubing with Jenny
Yes.
a few years back.
And
Several years back.
we found the restaurant where we went drunk, and Dale got mad at us for cussing.
Oh, look, we can go swimming.
We can go swimming. That's cute. Farm market. It's been a long time since I've been up here. Okay, you can stop recording now. Really.
But you're so beautiful.
So-
Everyone say happy birthday, Tish. She's 32.
I'm 32.